Ma, I'm trying to listen to my prog, man. Hey, you know who it is. All right, I'm doing a new show right now. Well, a new series called Progology. That's right. Now, Progology, you don't see me wearing any gloves, and I'm definitely not doing that without gloves. Especially nowadays. Who knows what you get? But, you know, that's not what I want to talk about. Basically, just came up, me and Ballard Vinyl Steve was talking one day, and, you know, I mentioned I got this album by King Crimson. Listen, which is a pretty complicated album, and we'll get into this a little bit, but this is not the kind of album you want to get a novice who doesn't know uh, progressive rock. It's very English, and it's very, we'll get into it a lot more, but he was asking me what King Crimson album, and he kind of mentioned this, the Screaming Guy face, which is, oh, you got First Century Schizoid Man and Court of the Crimson King. I don't know, I think this would be good introductory. I know that back in the 70s they had a tape called Young Person's Guide to King Crimson, and that was a good compilation. I tend to like this, but I do like Bill Bruford on drums and David Cross and John Wetton, who, you know, made 3 great albums, if you ask me. But this one can kind of turn people off. Even Robert Fripp didn't like this album, and he made it, you know. But eventually he grew to like it because he heard Steve Wilson doing certain parts. I like Circus. Circus is really manic, and a lot of the stuff here, this is Circus, and Circus is really manic and really go. I think the vocal guy is not that great, Gordon Haskell. And on the second side, that's where the album really shines, because the second side had John Anderson. And we'll get to that when we'll get to that. But I don't know, I just don't think Gordon Haskell had the voice. And he got buried under one song. And I'm like, why write the words if I can't understand what the words are saying, you know? And I'm not saying, like, you know, his vocals are bad. I'm just saying the music overpowered it, and it should have been Happy Family. I don't get it, what it's about. You know, we got the Beatles here, and I guess that's the Happy Family, but I'm not sure. But yeah, a lot of the stories are on here. And the second one is Indoor Games, which I think is about sex, but I don't really know because they don't show nothing. And the lyrics are really kind of very, I don't know, cheeky or something like that. Peter Seinfeld, that name right there. However, Seinfeld, however you pronounce that. I think some people said the lyrics are just too much, too over the top. But it worked in Circus. Indoor Games, I'm getting into it, but it took about 4 lessons to get into it. Happy Family, I'm sorry, I'm lost at that one. You know, maybe I'm too American to appreciate that, but shit. And Lady of the Dancing Lake. Now, I like that because it has a really nice type of thing, and it's right here. That's the Lady of the Dancing Lake. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you go to the second side, and that's where, I don't want to say it kicks ass, but you really see the genius of Robert Tripp on there. Robert Fripp. Sorry, did I say Tripp? Well, it is kind of trippy, man. It kind of feels like you're on some acid or something. And when I listen to Happy Family, I feel like it didn't kick in yet. But then, you know, the second side is listened, and that's when it kicks in. And to me, it kind of reminiscent of a little Pink Floyd, a little Moody Blues. And when I say Pink Floyd, I mean metal, because it has the, like, drop-off type of thing, like Echoes does. And I think the Pink Floyd guys were, this album came out in England, so I'm pretty sure they was inspired, because they had a lot of ups and downs, and it felt like a roller coaster ride. It felt like dropping acid, dude, and I didn't do acid for like, oh my God, how many years it's been? I haven't did shrooms in 16 years, and acid was before that. So yeah, haven't done it in a long time, man. And it's really fucking crazy shit, man. But to listen to music is a lot better. And right here, wait, okay, right here on the K, this is kind of like the Canterbury type of things. Right here, you have the Battle of the Glass Tears. And I guess this is the lament of Prince Rupert, because I think he dies. I don't know. I guess he dies, you know. What do I know, man? All I know is if you go into King Crimson, this is probably should not be your first album because it could throw you. And I'm going to play it a few more times. I really enjoyed this, and I'm going to play this a few more times. This is Starless and Bible Black. I like this because it got a lot of good jazz stuff, but I'll talk about this once I delve more into this. And I got to play this one because Lionel Richie kind of, you know, said he loved 21st Century Man, but he doesn't like, I talk to the winds, you know. But to be honest, I do. And I'm kind of a trippy guy. So that's why I started that series, to kind of guide people. And, you know, I think Valley Vinyl is, he's a good guy. And I think he's ready for the Court of the Crimson King, unlike Dean from Dean Venture in the cartoon below, where Dr. Venture said, oh no, you're not ready to go in the Court of the Crimson King. Yeah, I think you're ready for this, man. All right, and what you got to remember with King Crimson, the best way to hear it is headphones, dude. That's definitely headphone music. You can't be washing dishes while you're listening to King Crimson. I guess you can, but you're not going to get all the complexities and all the nuances and stuff that you would get, because to me it make me trippy after. I listened to it 4 times and now I need some Judas Priest, so, you know, old ladies metal to come back to earth. All right, take care. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this new series that I'm going to do on Tuesdays, you know. Not sure if I'm going to do Tarantino. It's just, we'll see. All right? I never want to burn a bridge or lock the door. Talk to you later. Ma! Hey, you know who it is. All right.
No, this simply won't do. It's short.
Progology. That's right.
Turn this short off.